from the streets of Cincinnati, welcome to the jungle!
Going into overtime.
Let's go.
Dang. No, we need to win the coin toss. Holy shit!
Oh my god! Holy crap!
Oh
my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
In the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash, in the jungle dripping heat. Tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you rapping, who that? Time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fit it. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounds, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who got 'em, who locking on? Stripes. Now who wanna move, crossing on? Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange upon 'em, bingo bought 'em, never stopping till the beast on feasting on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who got 'em, who locking on? Now who wanna move, crossing on? Now who wanna move on? Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole, and as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of, I can't believe this, I have to say it out loud, home of the Super Bowl bound Cincinnati Bengals. That's right, you heard it here first, probably not first, but you've heard it here millions of times. I'm going to say it a million more in the next 2 weeks. Home of the Super Bowl bound Cincinnati freaking Bengals. Suck on that. All right, guys. Do me a favor, if you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. I'm up to 1,480 subscribers. You guys rock. I appreciate every single one of you guys. But if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Please go to Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell for the notification, and every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you like to support what I'm doing or make sure your comment definitely gets read, please give me a super chat. I would greatly appreciate it. And always, I'm coming to you live from the Ice Cave. The Ice Game is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. All right, guys, if you saw the beginning of the show, I played the reactions of me and my family watching the game. That's for my daughter. She does TikToks and she put them all together, and it was really cool. So I've played that a couple times. I was going absolutely nuts. I'm still in cloud nine. I mean, I cannot. I have to say it out loud. The Bengals are going to the freaking Super Bowl. That's unbelievable. I got my Super Bowl hat today. So they were down at the pro shop. So I got the shirt and the hat. I don't know if they're still down there, but I'm sure they'll get more in. So if you guys want to get them and not wait to get them shipped, because I ordered my We Run the North shirts. I got that one. I ordered that, and I got that like I want to say last week through shipping. So it took a while to get it. So the fastest way to go get it, if you want it, is go down to the pro shop and purchase them there. Anyway, let's get to this. Got a special guest today. He's from Back Row Bengals. He's Josh. What up, Josh?
Jeff, there isn't words to describe what exactly is happening in the city of Cincinnati, other than I would probably say culture shock. Culture shock. Now let me break down exactly what I mean by
Break it on down for me, would you?
culture shock. The Cincinnati Bengals go into Arrowhead, do something that nobody has done.
Wait. The loudest stadium in the NFL, by the way.
The loudest stadium in the
Loudest
world.
stadium.
The loudest stadium in all of America. The Bengals went in there and won. Now, obviously, we're going to talk about the game. We're going to talk about how amazing Joe Burrow is. We're going to talk about how amazing this Bengals team is. But let's talk about, real quick, what's going on around the city of Cincinnati. Not only did the entire city of Cincinnati overflow Arrowhead Stadium after the game, I saw the pictures after the game. It looked like half the stadium was full of Bengals fans. Then, to come back as a teacher of the youth, which is probably not great that I am the leader of this youth, but
that's scary.
Bar none. But I am getting emails from around districts saying that we are closing school on the Monday after the Super Bowl, so that way we can celebrate. Monday, I was in class and we had our culture lesson, which is basically our local culture. We just watched Bengals highlights. That was our local culture lesson. I swear to God. Then today, I said, hey, listen, after you guys get all your work done, we're going to have a culture lesson. And I did it again. And we just watched the Bengals vs. Chiefs highlights. Everybody is wearing orange and black. Everybody is proud to be from Cincinnati. Everybody loves to be here. And the swag is back in Cincy like we have never seen it before. And it is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Bearcats, Bengals, city of Cincinnati.
The only city to have both their college and their pro team play in the Final Four. Only city to do that.
Only city.
The only city. And by the way, have you heard of the news? We got breaking news here.
Breaking news. Yeah. News.
The Bengals are going to the Super Bowl.
Bengals are going to the Super Bowl.
You believe that?
The Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. After 23 years of my life that I have witnessed literally not even a playoff win, let alone making it to the playoffs, we're going to the Super Bowl.
We are going to the freaking Super Bowl. We just keep saying that. I was down at the pro shop again today because I finally got my hat. I was down there Monday, and the line was it was unbelievable. There's so many people there, and hats are gone. Luckily, I was able to get a shirt then. I went back today. They had a whole bunch of hats. They're probably gone by now. I mean, they were going quick. I mean, they're probably gonna get more in. I mean, this city is the saying paint the town red. Well, this town is painted orange. Everybody's talking Bengals.
Whole lot of orange. Shout out to Zim.
Yeah, exactly. Which, by the way, Zim, good point there. Zim will be on the show tomorrow. So
hey,
yeah. So I'm gonna record it with him. But anyway, but yeah, it's I got so many people asking me, "Are you going to LA? You're going to LA?" I would love to go to LA. Now, shout out to, I think it's Samuel. He tweeted, retweeted, or quote tweeted, whatever you call it, Jim Irsay, and put a picture of me and him and Prince Ice after the Bengals playoff game, and said that he nominated me to get these free tickets. I appreciate that. I really do. I hope I get them. I seriously doubt it'll happen, but that would be a once in a lifetime experience. But I mean, I could just go myself. You know, it's only like a little over $5,000.
Your lowest ticket, nosebleeds, 5,000. 5,000.
Exactly.
Good.
I wish they'd have. I understand it's the Super Bowl, but I wish they'd have some kind of package that normal people could buy. You know, normal. You know, everyday working class people could buy. You know, where you got some shot of getting it.
You know, when it was in Minnesota a couple years ago, like that was probably like our chance, right?
Right. Yeah.
That was
Exactly.
it. But
California,
in LA,
hell, last year in Florida, I didn't go to the Super Bowl, but I went down there. That was at least doable.
Yeah.
But California's like, oh man. Jeremy Williams here in the chat crew says, "I'm still in shock. It's redemption time for the Bengals." And Josh, I know we're gonna talk 2 weeks to talk about the game, but I'm confident. I think we can beat the Rams.
Oh,
what defense? Everybody's like, "Oh, the Rams got this great defense." What great defense had the Bengals not seen this year? And they're like, "Oh, how you gonna stop Cooper Kupp? How you gonna stop OBJ or am I saying it right?
OBJ.
Yeah, OBJ. How you gonna stop these guys? Okay, well, everyone wonder how we're gonna stop Travis Kelce. They don't know how you're gonna stop Tyreek Hill. We stopped them.
How you gonna get past this Tennessee defense? How you gonna stop
Right.
AJ Jones? How you gonna stop AJ Brown? We've heard it.
Everybody's like, hey, well, they did every single time, and I'm giving props to Lou Anarumo because I was hard as hell on him the last 2 years.
That's
his defense. I mean, rushing 3 and dropping everybody back just confused the crap out of Patrick Mahomes. He could not figure out what in the world to do.
We saw something in Patrick Mahomes that I think is something that does actually happen to him, and I think it's one of his biggest faults. And he's a great quarterback. I'm not denying that. But one thing that it does happen to him, he does get rattled. Unlike Joe. Joe does not get rattled. Patrick Mahomes does get rattled when he is confused. Bengals confused him. Lou Anarumo confused him. You saw Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable. You saw him have to make decisions that were not the best decisions on throws. You saw him try to make plays. You know, he tried to play that backyard style of football that just doesn't work all the time.
It just
doesn't. And I think, Andy, they've gotten away with it because, you know, it's been hard to scheme against because they're just so great They're such great athletes. But it finally caught up to him. Louis Anarumo, again, mad freaking scientist. He was able to find a way to change that defense and something that, again, the Bengals have done since Zach Taylor has come in that they haven't done forever, these second half adjustments. Their second half adjustments have been the best in anybody else in the league. They've been incredible. So for them to do that, to basically the top two, when we look at greatest quarterbacks in the league right now, who's usually number one or number two?
Patrick Mahomes.
Right, it's Patrick Mahomes. Made him play scared, made him play confused, made him not even understand what was happening. It was something that was gorgeous. You could see. I
was sitting there watching. Me and my son are watching. I'm going, dude, he's rattled. I'm like, and you never see that look on Joe's face. You never see that. He's the same. No matter. I've never seen anybody like that. I mean, Tom Brady has gotten rattled. Now, do I think he can take 9 sacks and still win a game every game? No.
No.
I don't think that
can't happen.
No, that can't happen. But the fact that he did and we still won is ridiculous. And again, they kept saying, "Oh, you can't hold the Chiefs to 3 points in the second half. That's not going to happen again." I didn't think it would happen, but Josh, it did.
It actually happened again. They actually held him to 3 points in his second half and overtime. I'd add again. It happened again.
3 huge defensive plays that changed this game. Eli Apple's tackle at the end of the first half changed the momentum right there. And then you got BJ Hill.
Yeah.
A defense end.
Yeah.
He's like, what, 2 feet from him? He fires that ball. BJ tips it up, catches it. That's an unbelievable athletic play right there to get your hands up, tip it to yourself, and catch it. Because Patrick Mahomes is firing that ball.
Yeah.
And then you got Jesse Bates. We've been waiting all year for the best safety in the league to show up. I think the contract thing had gotten his head and stuff like that, but he is back. Best safety in the league, showed up. And let's not forget Von Bell, the eye-hand coordination to catch it. That quick.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
game-changing moments.
Game-changing. I mean, it was the play that defined this Bengals defense. It was a defense that not only is playing with the most confidence I have ever seen a defense play with. They don't think they can be stifled by anybody, and I don't think they can. They are on fire. They're playing so good. They're playing lights out. I bet you when the coin toss came up for the Chiefs, they were ready to go because they just stopped them on the 5-yard line to go into overtime. Again, a great defensive stand. The red zone defense has been phenomenal. Both amazing plays at the end of the half and the end of the game to keep the to keep the Chiefs out of the end zone, to keep them from taking over the game. And if you remember at the end of the half, obviously we all talk about that incredible play by Eli Apple and the defense.
And it was just after the play before that, he got the pass interference that set him up there.
Yeah.
He made up for it. So I mean, that's where I'm like, he picked him up. He picked his own self up. Go ahead. Didn't mean to interrupt you, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, you nailed it. It just they were able to, again, it happens. It goes back to not being rattled, not being scared, being poised, calm. There before. They act like they've been there before.
Right.
And that's what's so scary about this Bengals team. Terrifying.
What you mean?
About this Bengals team.
I mean, they have, not in the NFL, but they've been there in the national championship games. Lots of these guys have played in it. Crypt Keeper here says, Jim Harbaugh has come back to the NFL. No way Luke Fickell goes to Michigan, right? No. There ain't no way in hell Luke Fickell goes to Michigan.
No, I wouldn't say so. I would say, watching Harbaugh struggle at Michigan and struggle to recruit and struggle to have success. I mean, yeah, they did make the playoff, but they got absolutely blown out. Oh, hey, Witt's commenting. Want to say Witt coming on the show on Thursday. Gonna be a good one. So,
Whitney's getting popular. She getting on all the shows.
Man, we got a stacked week of podcasts. We got you right after this Back Row Bengals got you popping back on. Then I'm going on a Canadian podcast tomorrow with Dine Sports. Can't wait to talk with them. And then we got Whitney, and then I got the Ed Robinson show also on Thursday. So a lot of me. If you like me, there's a lot of me. I know
you're popular this week. Like I said, you told me all that before your show started. The only person show I'm on is yours, and that's here in about another hour. So Josh is moving up in the world.
Hey, I don't know about moving up in the world, but I got to say, as long as I'm with you, Jeff, that's all that.
Oh, so sweet.
I love you.
All right, Whit says Joe will refuse to lose and just figure out ways to make it happen. And I think that goes for not only Joe Burrow, but the whole team, the coaching staff. They figure it out. They figure out something that works, and they're just not going to lose. I mean, that's where, like, I was younger when Boomer Esiason went to the Super Bowl to play, and I rewatched some of the playoff games and some of the Super Bowls. Boomer, I love Boomer. Boomer didn't show up. He didn't play too good in the playoffs, especially that Super Bowl. He did not play too good. Joe Burrow is our Tom Brady. Which is perfect. Tom Brady's retiring. Bye, GOAT. See you later. We got a new GOAT, new sheriff of town. Jackpot Joey Burrow is going to take over. That's what we have. Yeah. And that's what I said when we drafted him. We have that chip, that toy, that piece that every NFL team has to have to win a Super Bowl. You have to have that legit top 5, maybe top 3 quarterback now, the way he's playing. And the Bengals have that.
Yeah. Well, you look down the AFC. You and I have talked about it a while on air and off air, just how great the AFC is in terms of quarterbacks and in terms of talent. And you look at that, in the Bengals in their rebuilding year are the ones that are going to the Super Bowl. They're the ones that have won the AFC. And I wrote a piece about this a little bit ago. You can go to fansided.com to go read that blog. Would love for you guys to do that. But shameless plug. But I talked about how the Bengals actually are the best team in the AFC, or how they could be the best team in the AFC. They were able to do that with guys that you wouldn't expect to. Think about the guys that made the plays in the games. Samaje P. Ryan, BJ Hill, Trent Taylor, making massive plays. Guys that you wouldn't think that, maybe weren't even on, maybe, wouldn't even be starting on a team. And they come here to Cincinnati and they have great opportunities to play, and they succeed.
Let's
and
talk about
that is
Flowers.
going to it's flat. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
guys that
Huge
just these
pickup.
guys they picked
Huge.
up, well, Flowers was the beginning of the season, but the season already started when they picked up. I mean, just the plays he made on special teams are
Yeah.
are awesome. I mean, and let's give credit to Darren Simmons. I think Darren Simmons has finally got the special teams exactly where it needs to be. He's got Chris Evans returning kicks. He's got Trent Taylor returning punts. Flowers is flying around on special teams. I mean, our special teams have kind of been a little wonky this year. Not great, but I think our special teams are hitting on all cylinders right now. I think, honestly, every part of our team is hitting on all cylinders, and that's exactly what you want going into a game as big as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, everybody's firing on all cylinders, and also on top of that, just again, it's this confidence that this team has. It just makes them terrifying, and they know they have gone into every game with a confidence that they are going to win the game. They've had the biggest spreads against them. They were 7.5-point dogs against the Chiefs. I'm pretty sure they were 7.5 against the Titans. They don't care. They don't care. They don't act like it. They don't play like it. They play like they belong there. Now, again, like we said, you can't give up 9. You're not going to be able to give up 9 sacks against the Rams. You're not going to be able to trade touchdowns for field goals when you're in the red zone. But again, they've been able to do that. And I'll tell you, who scares you more, the Chiefs or the Rams? I'm kind of thinking the Chiefs. Personally, I think the Chiefs.
Well, I'll say this: Aaron Donald scares the crap out of me.
Yeah,
Aaron Donald is really, really freaking good. So he scares me. He's a game wrecker. I mean, if we don't get him stopped, he can wreck the whole game. But I mean, honestly, I'm not scared. I think we can win. I think we're going to win. I will preface that. Aaron Donald is better than any defensive player that the Rams have. So but I don't think they can cover our tight ends. I'll put it this way. I know they got. I can't think of the cornerback they got for them for the Rams. I can't think of his name right now.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey. I'll take Chase, dude. I haven't seen anybody be able to cover him yet.
Yeah, and then on top of that, okay, so Jalen Ramsey goes and covers Jamar. Okay. What about everybody else? What are you going to do for T. Higgins? What are you going to do for hopefully CJ coming back, which he just suffered an MCL sprain.
Yeah.
So they're optimistic. They probably, obviously we're going to see. I don't know how much they're going to use him in the Super Bowl with him being, coming off of that MCL injury. Obviously, hopefully, I hope he comes back fully healthy, ready to go, but I don't know if that's going to be the case.
Yeah,
but who are they going to guard?
Zach was optimistic. He said it's going in the right direction for him to come back. So I think that, put it this way, if CJ can walk, that man's going to play. I think. I mean, I think
he'll play.
I mean, honestly, I almost teared up when he's going off the field crying because I'm like, dude, he just came back from an ACL or not ACL, but a tendonitis or not tendonitis.
He tore his Achilles.
Achilles, thank you.
Yeah.
Achilles tendon. He tore that. Yeah, he just came back and worked his ass off, come back, and then he gets one game before the Super Bowl and he hurts his knee. I'm like, oh man, the way it looked, I thought he tore something. And then it came out yesterday that it's sprained MCL, and seeing him walk back out on crutches because he was going to be there with his boys. He wasn't going to be in the locker room. He was going to be there with his boys, cheering them on and doing everything he could to help them. That man, I think if he can walk, he's going to play. I'm going to get to Arrow's comment here. He said, when I saw Trent Taylor in motion, why is he out there? Then I saw him wide open and yelled as loud as I could before he caught it. Trent! Dude, Arrow, I'm with you. I saw him, and they didn't even cover him. It was a great play call, I think, and designed by Zach Taylor. And they have that's only from what I heard, they have one play for Trent Taylor, and that was it.
That was it.
That was the only play they had for him, and he was wide freaking open. Nobody saw him. And as soon as he broke out there, I'm pointing. He's open. He's open. To me, how awesome is that? You really needed to score a 2-point conversion to tie the game up. Yep. You have one play for Trent Taylor, and it works.
It works. It worked.
I mean, is that great coaching? Is that luck? I don't really give a crap. It worked.
Yeah. And then also, I mean, again, you bring up that play worked. Our offense was working the entire second half. You want to talk about a defense that crumbled in crunch time. It's the Chiefs defense that have crumbled in crunch time. And again, we want to keep talking about this. This is a Bengals rebuilding year, and they're going to the freaking Super Bowl. That's how far ahead the Bengals are compared to everybody else in the AFC. That's how far ahead they are.
People had us finishing last.
Last.
Like Aaron here says. He said, remember when the media wanted Burrow to pull an Elway or Eli and not come here? Joe's like, nah, man, I'm from Ohio. I'm coming here. I'm gonna change this.
He's
the
coming
Burrow
here.
effect.
Yeah.
Jackpot said, nope. And we say there's a new sheriff of town. His name is Jackpot Joey, baby.
Yeah. Also, so let's talk about some national media narrative that I have heard recently. That they are giving credit to the Bengals, but I am hearing a lot that the Chiefs choked that game away. That is not true. The Chiefs did not choke this game away. The Bengals earned this. The defense earned this. The offense earned this. It is ridiculous to keep hearing Patrick Mahomes choked it away, and and the Chiefs should have won, and all that. They did not. The Bengals did the exact same thing to the Chiefs in Week 17 that they did in the playoffs. That is not choking away. That is the better team walking into Arrowhead and winning the game and going to the Super Bowl and taking care of business. That's the better team doing that.
Exactly. Now let's put that up there. Let's see here. Dwayne says, "What about this NFL rigging the game for the Bengals to get to the Super Bowl? Ridiculous. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Now, I don't believe that at all.
Who's rigging a single?
They never rig anything for. But I will say this. The Bengals Chiefs game was watched by 65 million people. The highest point was 47.85 viewers. So it was more people watched the Bengals Chiefs than it did the Rams and the Kentucky Niners. But I think honestly, it was because of Patrick Mahomes' brother and his wife. They've irritated so many freaking people.
My God, we
made them all Bengals fans.
Them down. How about it? We don't have to hear from them again.
Exactly.
They aren't going to the Super Bowl. My goodness, wonderful. All right, what did Whitney say there? What was that? Or who said that?
Which one? Whitney?
All right, I predict they'll double Jamar and put Ramsey on Higgins, to be honest. Yeah, okay. So they do that. They double Jamar and they put Ramsey on Higgins. T. Higgins, I talked about him, plenty of times. This dude's a baller. I think he is better than I think he's better than Chad Johnson. I think he will be better than AJ Green. He's so strong. He's so physically bigger than everybody else he's going against. And going against Jalen Ramsey, it doesn't change. His hands are he's massive vice grips. And we were able to trust him down the stretch. That is something that I have loved. That I loved watching down the stretch with T. Higgins, because he's had a little trouble with drops during the year. But now those drops have seemed to go away. And again, it's this Bengals team showing up when the lights are the brightest, when their back is against the wall. They are calm, they are poised, and they go back to the fundamentals. That is all coaching, and that is all bringing this new culture and these guys that have played in these big-time games.
And that's the thing too, Josh. That's the thing too, Josh, is the Bengals are the least penalized team in the NFL. That's not luck. No. That's good coaching.
Great coaching.
And that's your players doing what they're supposed to do. That's being all in. So if you're the least penalized team, most of the time you're going to win the game. And if you win the turnover battle, most of the time you're going to win the game. I don't give a crap what the other team does. If you win those two things, you're most likely going to win.
It's going to be a turnover. Yeah, it is. It is. I talked about it a little bit before the game too, and talked about it with my family a little bit. And we mentioned it's just like it's going to be who makes the least amount of mistakes. And the Chiefs made the more mistakes, and the Bengals capitalized on it like a good team does. They capitalize on their mistakes.
I love what Whitney says here. She keeps shouting, we have the most cap space of all the postseason teams. Dynasty coming. Exactly. And that's what people keep saying. We got to fix our offensive line, which we do. I agree. We got to fix it. We got the money to do it.
Yep.
I think it's going to happen. Now, and that's the other thing that I want to give Zach Taylor credit for, is he's not going to say it, but he has to coach around this offensive line.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, Adeniji and Carmen, they pulled him in and out of the game. So you had a revolving door at right tackle. They both played okay.
Yep.
Those are things you have to coach around. So Zach, that's why honestly, I watched the replay of it and watched the back of it. That's why I think Zach ran the ball a lot too, because he only wanted to take his shots, not when he had to, but he was very pinpoint accurate of when he was going to do it.
Yeah, he was very methodical with it.
Yes, because he has to coach around that. Just think, we're in a Super Bowl now, and we had this offensive line. This offseason, they're going to fix it.
Yeah,
just wait till next year.
Yeah. They're going to basically come out and they're going to fix the offensive line because again, who doesn't want to come play for this team now?
Right.
They're gonna have the most cap. They have the most cap space among any postseason teams. I think they're fourth in the NFL overall in terms of cap space. Got all their. I'm pretty sure they have all their draft picks next year, so we can move around the pocket a little bit. It is kind of sad though because now it's probably that Sauce is not going to come to Cincinnati, but that's okay. I'm
Dude,
all right
I'm
with
telling
that.
you, I told you just last time you're on. I think we got a shot at getting that center from Iowa. That's who
Okay.
I like to get.
Okay, you get the. I don't know. Do we go center or do we go guard or tackle?
Well,
I feel like
he's
we should
supposed to
go
be the best center in the
guard.
league. And the only reason I say that is because Creed Humphreys, who's the best center in the draft last year, went to Kansas City. And they picked the same spot, well, in the Buccaneers picked last, but they were, the second to last pick, and they got him. So that's where I'm kind of like, maybe we'll get him.
Yeah,
Just saying. And
but we're gonna have one pick. We're gonna have one pick behind.
Yeah, because
this
we're gonna win. Yeah, we're gonna be the last pick.
We're gonna be the last pick.
Right, exactly. But and people on the chat have said, I wish if you guys are out there who told me this before, there's a tackle from the New York Jets who's still in his rookie deal that's pretty good that the Bengals could also trade for. So there are options out there, and there's gonna be free agents that are gonna want to come here. We got Jackpot Joey Burrow, man. Like I said, we have. I don't care what anybody says. I said this last year, and I drove my in-laws nuts. I kept telling them, we're going to the Super Bowl. I said, we got Jackpot Joe. You guys got the old goat. I said, we got the new goat, and his name's Jackpot. And I said, and they got so, oh my God. They're like, he hasn't done anything. I said, just wait. I said, just wait. Just wait. And I told you.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful because it really does feel like this is the start of something. Not the middle, not the beginning. This feels like this is the start. This is this guy's second year coming off of an ACL.
Josh, it's his first full year.
without an off season. With no off season. He's still.
He hasn't had a normal off season yet. He had COVID at first, and then he rehabbed his knee.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
And this team's in the Super Bowl.
Aaron wants to know, you guys going to the Super Bowl event on the 7th at PBS? Yes, I am. I got my tickets.
I am as well. So that will be a lot of fun. Yes.
We will be there. I'm hoping I get to sit in my seats. But I don't know about that. We'll see. But yeah,
is that the send off or is that the actual
that's
Super Bowl
the
event?
the rally or it's this Monday.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'll be there. I can't wait. I gotta get some back row Bengals merch. I gotta figure that out. I mean, I feel like Oh, by the way, I had a great idea, and I think we need to do this as Bengals fans. Since all of our players are like wearing other players' stuff, so like Jamar wearing Joe Burrow stuff, and then you had Joe Burrow wearing his wide receivers on there. Then you had Trayvon Williams wearing the Zach Taylor shirts. I think Bengals fans should start doing that of Bengals fans. I think that would kill. I think there should be like a Bengals gym one, a captain one, a strawberry ice one, a back row and all the different fans are wearing
LFG. Where's LFG at? Is LFG watching? LFG sent these shirts.
LFG, are you hearing that?
There's an idea for you.
I think that is a perfect idea because I would wear. Oh my gosh, if someone gave me like a Bengal gym shirt or a strawberry ice shirt, I would love to wear it. You gave me a Jackpot Joey hat. Got in trouble for that, but if you gave me like your actual podcast, it's a great idea. We need a fan series of shirts. I'm going to LFG after this.
There you go.
Patent it. I'm throwing it down. Trademark. I will go back if they make this. I'm going to patent this. All right, it's coming back to me. This is Backrow's idea.
There you go. Speaking of Jackpot Joey, if Matty gets on the chat, I'm pretty sure he just sent off a check to the Joe Burrow Hunger Relief Foundation for I think $800. I don't know off the top of my head how much donations have been sent this year, but I know it's a lot, and I know Matty's going to come on here sometime and tell us. But shout out to everybody who's bought the Jackpot Joey stuff. Like I said, portions of the proceeds of every sale goes to the Joe Burrow Hunger Relief Foundation. So that is awesome. So I appreciate all you guys who've bought the stuff, and anybody else who hasn't bought any yet, go to Jackpot Joey Burrow, jackpotjoey9.com And
Do you guys have any of the like substitute teacher at Batavia with the Bengals Podcast Foundation or something? Because I could use a little bit of that. While you're
No,
throwing
that
me.
doesn't exist.
That doesn't work. It
No,
doesn't
sorry.
work.
No,
Not even a tax write off. Nothing.
No,
Nah,
not
shit,
yet.
Not yet.
we'll
Man,
work on that.
the fan series shirts, man. I think that'll kill. I think that'll kill.
I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah, I think we should. So
Yeah.
we should
I mean, not for me, but I mean, I think Cap or Bengals Gym or somebody like that. They should have their own shirts.
What do you mean not you? What are you selling yourself short now?
You
have back row Bengals on here every time. You must be doing something right.
Right, duh. Exactly. All right, let's get to Whitney here. So speaking of coaching, let's give a quick shout out to Marion Hobby and Frank Pollock for being game-changing hires this season. Great point, Whit. Great point. Exactly. Yes. Marion Hobby, I think, has been a game changer. Frank Pollock has. Mm-hmm. I mean, because you basically had the same offensive line as we had last year. I mean, especially right now since Riley Reef isn't playing. Minus Bobby Hart. Thank God we don't have Bobby Hart anymore.
Thank God.
Oh my God, the swinging gate.
But
that has been huge. That has been huge.
Mm-hmm. It is. It is indeed, man. All right,
there's Daddy.
There he is. So
no longer on the big shit list. Yeah, I think now you're probably allowed to wear the Jackpot Joey hat, Josh.
I am now. So I will be wearing it around town. I do love that Jackpot Joey. I don't think I pull off the flat bill though. Is the thing. I try. I tried to pull off the flat bill. I don't think it works. So. But if I go out to LA, maybe that's like my thing. Maybe I'll start wearing flat bills. I'll be the flat bill guy.
There you go. Oh,
yeah.
I'm
Let me maximize my douchebagness.
I'm a almost 50-year-old guy and I wear the flat bills and I try to bend them.
Exactly. My comment still stands.
I try to bend them and they don't bend right. So I'm like, I just leave them like they get all wavy and they look even worse. So I just wear them how they are.
Oh shit.
Drex Sneaker wants to know, how do I go to the Super Bowl send-off? I think it's through Ticketmaster. They're free.
Yeah.
I don't know how many tickets are left, but that's where you have to go and get them.
Yeah.
Crip says, Josh, I got a shirt idea for you. What's Carson Palmer going to say now?
That's perfect. That's awesome. What's Carson going to say now? That's great. And to all those, we should put all of the guys on all the national media narratives that have been absolutely, excuse my language, sorry for any of my students who are watching, but have been shitting on the Bengals the entire year this year. So let's throw Keyshawn onto there. Let's throw Stephen A onto there. Let's throw Colin Cowherd on there. He loved Joe Burrow, but he's kind of shitting on the Bengals a little bit. Let's throw them all on there and Carson Palmer. What are they gonna say now? That's another one. I'm full of great ideas, man. I don't know why people don't.
Well, you're definitely full of something. I'll say that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's why you keep me on.
Crime Time with Tone wants to know if we're going to LA. As of right now, I'm not. Yeah, unless Jim Irsay decides to pick me on this Twitter thing, I don't think I'm going. Oh, Doggy, what's up, Doggy? That's who you are. Okay, what's going on, Doggy? You changed your name on there.
Diego Dogs. Thanks, appreciate that. It's not what we're talking about.
Hey, this is a good point by Kenny here. He says, don't forget we have Joseph Osai next year.
Right.
We haven't got to see him. If he's anywhere close to what we saw.
Motor. That dude's got a motor that does not freaking quit. I mean, it's incredible. His defensive. No, you're not stealing my ideas. No, you're not.
You put it out into the Twitterverse.
You're
Josh.
right.
You're gone.
That is my own fault. That is my fault. Tiger Sock is going to take all the. They're going to take all of the credit for it, and I'm going to be like, "Hey, it's mine." And then Tiger Sock is obviously going to pat me on the head and say,
you gotta have Tiger Stock. They gotta have their own shirt,
Yeah, right, exactly. The Tiger Stock has one, and it's great. I think Bengals fans wearing other Bengals fans on their T-shirts. I think that is a slam freaking dunk idea. I think so. Nobody would buy my shirt though. I
don't. What would your shirt be? Your face like this?
Yeah. It'll be like the shots of me after we're done off the show, and I'm like in the backstage. So when we close out the show, for those who don't use StreamYard, you can still see me. It's just gonna be me when I usually do when I'm playing with my nipples trying to get you to screw up. So
That
I
works.
think that's usually what happens. By the
That's
way,
why
when
I
I'm off
usually
the
just
show.
have to block you after that. That just cut you out.
Oh, you can't forget Bart Scott too. Thank you, John Heaton.
Oh yes, there
Yeah,
you
you
go,
got to
John.
throw
Yeah,
him on there too.
can't wait. Which, by the way, we need to put a petition out. We need to get him off Cincinnati radio. He's
Why
on
is
for
he?
freaking out. We want Tony Pike and Austin Elmore for 3 hours.
Yes.
Screw Bart Scott. Get him out of here. We don't want to listen to him.
Yes.
I want local guys. It's so dumb. You got 2 hours of Tony Pike, and then you had this stupid hour of Bart Scott, the power hour, or whatever the hell it is, that nobody listens to. And then Mo comes on. Just let Tony go for 3 hours. I don't understand.
I don't get it. No, he's legitimately dumb. He's legitimately. I don't understand how he has a job. He doesn't do research. He's calling out. He's calling for injuries on another team, which is disgusting. Might I add?
Yeah.
And then he's acting. Excuse me. He's acting like he's still on the Ravens. He's acting like he was this massive part. He's acting like he was Ray Lewis, and that this isn't going to be the next dynasty in the NFL, but it is. I don't care if you don't like it. It is. We are set up for. Think about this too. Not only are we set up in free agency and the draft and previous guys that are coming in. Think about this. We still. I lost my train of thought. We still are. Oh shoot! I really did lose my train.
All right, let me bring this up while you think of it here. Crime Time says, "I love this matchup with the Rams. Stafford gives 2 free gifts a game. Good chance a pick 6 as well. Yeah, he does it all the time. Go ahead.
Yes.
Your thoughts? Go ahead.
Yeah. Now I got it. Think about this. We have our entire offensive skill positions until 2023 under contract.
Right.
So not only that, we have a lot of money to move around for the next year after that too. So we're gonna have money to move around a lot. And again, it's a hate on Mike Brown, and I understand it. However, they are basically. I mean, think about it. They're very good with their money. They've been very, very good with their money. That has set it up the Bengals in a position like this to be good for multiple years, in the future. And again, also on top of that, when you have number 9 as your quarterback, you have a chance in every single game. Every single game, the Bengals have a chance when number 9 is in the backfield and playing quarterback. They just do. It's amazing to see. It's something that we have to cherish. This is going to be the golden era of the Bengals, probably for a long time. We're going to be talking about this team. We're going to be talking about this run that we're about to go on for years. For years. Like I'm going to look back when I'm eventually your age, Jeff, and I am going to be thinking about the good old days, back in my day.
Way back in 2021 when I was young, then I'll be dead by then. Thanks, Josh. Jeez.
Enjoy it now, Jeff.
Exactly. All right. B here says, what rally on Monday? How do I get tickets? There's a rally at Paul Brown Stadium this Monday. You get tickets through Ticketmaster. They're free. Go look it up. Bengals Super Bowl rally or something like that. I got a notification because I'm a season ticket holder, but I know you can get it through Ticketmaster. So that's how you get tickets. All right, John, go here. Talk about Bart Scott. That dude's a moron.
Okay, I thought he was talking about me for a second. I was like, that dude is a moron.
They should have gave him a pink slip that day at ESPN. Josh, you're a moron.
I thought he called me a Mormon. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, this is funny. Yeah, hire Ice and fire Bart. Yeah, thanks, Brad.
Oh my God, Ice! If you found your way on ESPN, which they should give you a show, they should give us a show. We've been talking about this for quite a while. I'm telling you, Jeff. I think if you put in your polls, should Josh and Jeff have their own weekly show? I think we would get a resounding yes.
Dude,
I don't know what we would call
every week already, or at least once a week already.
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm on your show. It's your show, your super chats.
I haven't gotten any, so don't worry about it. I haven't got any super chats yet. So.
Hey, by the way, I didn't see any of that $10 that was sent me for White Claws. I don't know where that went. That probably went to your Trulies over there because I know you drink them. I know you're a closet seltzer guy. You got to be. You're a closet seltzer guy.
No.
Yes, you are.
Okay. All the times you see me at tailgates, have you ever seen me drink one of those?
I've seen you do plenty of things at tailgates. I will say I've never seen you drink one of those. I did see you gritty, which was hilarious.
Oh, dude, that video's got to be somewhere. There was, yeah. There's a video of it.
It's
it's on
got to be
Facebook or
somewhere.
Twitter. Sorry, I tweeted
So
it out.
So okay, a question. What is because I mean, we only got so much that we can really talk about because we got a while. But we have another week because of the Pro Bowl. We don't even have to watch any of the Pro Bowl because none of our players are going to be
None of our
there.
players are in it. You know
None of
why? You know why they're
our players are
not?
going to be in it.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Super
Going to the
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
So if you had Jeff, I got a question for you. So if you had to pick out of all of our signature touchdown dances out of everybody, so you got the gritty, you got the
Mhm.
gat, you got the
Mhm.
Bay Area dance, you got the
Mhm.
T Higgins robot, you got the
Mhm.
Joe Mixon little kind of
Mhm.
thing, and anything else you can think of. The big
Le-
levels, man,
levels, man.
levels, man. Which one? Which one do you think is the best?
My favorite one was the one that CJ did, where he did the icky shovel and rolled it into the gritty. I
The
like that one
gritty
because
into the
yeah,
icky,
yeah, that was cool. That was
or
just
it was
because that's
perfect,
going
or the
from
icky into the gritty.
it was icky into the gritty. That's just going from the Bengals of my youth, Icky Woods, the icky shovel guy did it when I was 12, 13 years old, to the gritty, which I can't do now. I've tried. I look horrible doing it, but I've tried to do it. So that was my favorite one. Josh Frozen, are you still there, Josh? Coleman says, I just quit my job because they denied my vacation. That's funny. What were you trying to get a vacation to go to the Super Bowl? Let's see here. Let's see here. Crime Time. Hopefully Josh will come back. He's frozen. When is the parade when we win? I have no idea, Crime Time, but I will be there. Hey, you're back.
Hey, there we go. We're back. I couldn't hear you. I didn't hear anything that you said. I was trying to talk too. I was like, I don't know what to do here. I'm by myself. I'm kind of scared. I don't know what to do. But now we're finally back. Okay, what were you saying again?
I was going. Well, was I frozen or were you frozen? Because I was going through the chat, so I don't know which one was
Uh,
frozen
I,
on the show.
everybody was on my screen. Everybody was gone. It was both you and I were out. So that's good. I'm just like reading the
Yeah.
chats. I'm like, what do we do here? So technical
Let's go to
difficulty.
Crip here. He said, "Did you guys hear Alton Tate could line up at tight end? I have Tate
Yes.
as a tight end and Matt.
Yes.
That would be awesome."
Yes, Crypt. I have been
People
saying
said that.
this. I've been saying this for so long that Auden Tate, we need to start getting him some reps at tight end. We need, as much as I love CJ, he doesn't show up in the red zone as much as I would like to. I think Auden Tate can. I think he can be that big, hulking target that Joe Burrow can always throw to, and Auden Tate can just go up and make a play. Because you want to talk about vice grips and a big frame and
Oh, yeah.
just a big dude. Auden
I
Tate.
just know if
He screams tight end.
The only reason the reason that I've heard they haven't thought it because of he is not a very good blocking tight end. That's the thing. You can't if the only problem with putting him in there is if he's going to go out, it's going to be a pass play. He's not going to be in there for blocking.
Okay.
So that's the only bad thing about it. If he could block, I think they would do it more. So I don't know. We've been talking about this as a big topic, in training camp and everything about possibly having Tate as a tight end. That's the reason that I've read and been told that they don't. Like I said, you can't block. He's going for a pass. It's a pass. So
but how predictable have we been through this entire year anyway? We've been able to just kind of do what we wanted anyway.
That's
and
true.
Again, having him line up at tight end is something nobody in the NFL has seen. So they have no idea what we're doing. We can still run the ball with them. Maybe put him on a heavy set and maybe have him, just like screen out or something. Just something to kind of confuse the Rams.
Idea. I mean, I'm not saying they're not
McVay.
going. Yeah, I'm not saying they're not going to. That's just I know that's the reason they've said they haven't. So we'll see. Dean says here, $50 million in cap space. How much do we have to pay Bates? Players want to come to Cincinnati, and this will last for the next 5 years. Bates wants as much as
I worry.
Who is the safety in Seattle? He wants as much as he got.
Not Revis.
I can't remember his name. That's what he wants. But
Adams. Come on.
Yes, there. Thank you.
Come on.
But Bates hasn't played up to that level until now. So
I
worry.
I worry about that contract now not getting done because Jesse Bates has played. We kind of talked about it. Not elite through this entire year. Now all of a sudden he's on the Jets and he's been incredible. He's making plays. He's all over the field. Now he is playing like an elite. So I worry that Jesse Bates and his agent, and rightfully so, should be asking for top dollar. I understand that, and I don't know if the Bengals are going to pay that top dollar. So we might be looking at Jesse Bates dropping out. But now, again, Jesse Bates knowing that this is a Super Bowl team that's going to be running for quite a while. Maybe he will take a pay cut to stay in Cincy. Maybe he does, and maybe he just says, "Hey, I'm not going to be the highest paid guy in the NFL or the highest paid safety in the NFL." But I don't know about that because again, at the end of the day, it's all about the dough, the Ray, and the me, and
Exactly.
so it's going to come down to that. And I don't know now that Jesse Bates deal is going to get done. I really worry about that.
I think it's getting done because I talked to
But who's
Troy
going to cave?
I talked to Troy Blackburn. This is what Troy Blackburn told me at the beginning of the year.
Mhm.
He said that this is what he told me. He said that Bates' agent wanted to wait till the end of the year. They want to sign him, but the agent wanted to wait till the end of the year. Is what he told me. Take that for what it's worth. So I think they're going to sign him. By the way, Whitney, you're a liar. I don't do shots. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. He doesn't do shots. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. If you ever seen this man out in public, you know that this is a guy that does shots. What's your favorite? Now, what is the game day shot for you? Like, what's your favorite?
Bengal bomb.
Bengal bomb. Ooh.
Yeah.
See, now as someone who doesn't drink at tailgates and doesn't drink, and because I was on the stripe squad, I can't, I gotta be representing the company and representing the organization greatly. So I have not had a Bengal bomb in my career. What is a Bengal bomb? I don't even know what it is.
I'm pretty
Jeff,
sure you were down.
Shut it! Shut it! Shut it!
What's in a Bengal bomb? I
I'm
honestly
trying to
don't
get
know.
a ring.
What's in a Bengal bomb? I actually don't know, but it's delicious, and I like it. So I honestly don't know what's in it. To be honest.
See, that's the best. What is the best pre-game drink to an NFL game? Is the real question.
Bud Light.
A Bud Light
sure.
on a cold Sunday. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
in the fall.
Delicious.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect. This is not sponsored by Bud Light, but I would love.
No, it should be though. So Bud Light, if you want to sponsor me, send me some money that way.
Call me.
Arrow said, he said, did I just have a coworker come up to me and said, dude, this shit is so rigged, and I just went off of him. Sorry, I missed the past 5 minutes.
Okay,
crazy.
how do they call that PI on Eli Apple and call it literally no defensive holding on the Chiefs the entire game, especially on that interception late in the game, which was a defensive holding, and everybody wants to call it rigged. That is so untrue. It is so much crap. It is, and we've been, as a Bengals fans, we should be the ones that have been complaining about the NFL being for so many years. Trust me, we've been through it. So now that we actually have some success, the NFL wants to call us rigged. That's BS. That is BS.
Well, it's not the NFL. It's fans that don't believe that we look. All right, we went to Tennessee and beat it. We went to Kansas City and beat it. By the way, that's the second time we beat Kansas City.
Correct.
Everybody could just suck it. It wasn't rigged.
Yeah.
We beat them fair and square. And the thing is, look, if you really, there could have been a lot more INTs called in that game. I mean, on both ways. So I don't even want to hear this rig thing. Yeah, that's just crazy. That's honestly just crazy.
They full of it.
And the thing is, like, you really think all these years of what the Bengals haven't done, you really think the NFL is going to go, you know what? We really don't want Kansas City and LA in there. We don't want Patrick Mahomes and that staff in there. We want Joe Burrow and the Bengals. You really think they're going to want the Bengals in there over Kansas City? Come on, get out of here. Yeah. Seriously?
Yes, no, absolutely. And Foxy down here just brought up a great point. On that interception, they were offsides, and they didn't review it. They didn't even look at it, but they were offsides. And I think that's a lot of the reason why Joe Burrow threw that ball was because he thought there was a free play.
Uh-huh.
I fully think that Joe Burrow thought that was a free play, so he just threw it up. I fully believe that.
We said that in the game. I yelled at it. It's offside. Like, oh, we're getting it back. I said, where's the flag? Where's the flag?
Yeah. And
there wasn't a flag. So he was they were offsides. Mm-hmm. So, it's like I said, dude, look, I'm tired of Chiefs fans going, they only beat us because of this. They only beat us because of that. We beat you because we held you to 3 points in the second half in both games.
Twice.
Shut up You lost.
It's not a
Like,
fluke. It's not a
it's not.
fluke.
We did it twice.
Did it twice. Did it
In
twice.
the loudest stadium in the NFL.
Aggravating.
Get out.
And by the way,
Get outta
this furthers my point that home field advantage in the NFL is overrated. It's just furthers. It's just furthers it. It's just because the Bengals in no way, shape, or form looked rattled. It goes back to what we talked about. They poised, confident. They know what they're doing. So I don't know. I think it's ridiculous that the Chiefs fans are trying to find excuses. I mean, I understand when your team loses twice and loses when they were supposed to win.
Well,
And you
things, dude,
have Patrick Mahomes,
look,
and he's supposed to be God.
look, 5 years ago, the Chiefs were us. And the Chiefs hadn't been to the Super Bowl since what? Super Bowl 1, 2, whatever it was.
Something.
They hadn't
Yeah.
been to one since then. Now they're up. Well, we're the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, you weren't crap 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Hush.
Hush.
Again, I keep saying, you get that quarterback, which Kansas City's got that quarterback. They do. I expect Patrick Mahomes. He got flustered. He got beat.
He got beat.
We got that quarterback. We got that team. He got out. Sorry, Zach Taylor outcoached them. Lou Anarumo outcoached them.
Outcoached them.
These are facts. That's what
They
happened. You got
outcoached.
outcoached and you got beat.
Yeah. I mean, the Chiefs are the definition of a team that is too cute. That's the definition of a team that's too cute. They
Well,
they
that's what
they try to do so much that didn't quite drive. They want to do that backyard BS that they try to do, and it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work for a team that schemes against that has a spy, that drops two, that you have two defensive ends that you can drop into coverage just like that, and they're athletic enough to make plays. You go back to the BJ Hill interception. You look at Trey Hendrickson. The reason that worked is because he dropped back into coverage and he covered the screen. And when that happened,
All right, dude,
Patrick Mahomes threw a bad ball, and BJ Hill made a freaking play. Who, by the way, we traded Billy Price for. I want to throw that out there. We traded Billy Price for BJ Hill, might I add, right before the beginning of the season.
Let's talk about the colossal screw up by Patrick Mahomes when Sam Hubbard, who is the spy, and he's running around. All of a sudden, Hubbard goes, "All right, you're not coming. I'm coming after you." The strip sack. He damn near lost 40 yards. He damn near got him out of field goal range.
Yes. Yeah.
How big I just throw the damn ball away, and he went. Patrick Mahomes cracked under pressure. He didn't know what in the world to do. You don't hang on to the ball. I don't give a crap if you had that much time or not. And shout out to the secondary because he had no place to throw the ball to. Again, Lou Anarumo outcoached him. Sorry.
Yeah. And let's go to the play before that, too. Again, Patrick Mahomes was sacked, and he had plenty of time to throw that ball away, and he didn't.
Right. He didn't.
He didn't. So, again, those are multiple times in the game where Patrick Mahomes did not play up to the standard that everybody holds him to. And everybody wants to call him God, and everyone wants to call him the best quarterback ever. But we're seeing his cracks. We are. And, maybe that might happen to Joe Burrow down the road, but it's going to happen a lot less because of Joe Burrow's just his overall ability and who he is as a quarterback. He's a QB that is built to last. He's a durability. He's not a smartphone. He's a Nokia phone. He's built to last and be there for a while. And I want to talk about this something real quick, Jeff. And we're going to talk about
you want to save anything for your show? Because it's about
you're right. You know what? I am going to, I'm going to save this for my show that's going live at 6:45.
So we got to do that. We got to get off my show so we can start yours.
We're going from the ice cave to the back row. Can't wait.
All right, Josh. Hey, tell everybody about your podcast and all that stuff real quick, and then I'll get out of here. We'll start your show.
Yes, sir. So my name is Josh Miller, and you can find me on Twitter at BackRowBengals. You can find my podcast pretty much anywhere that you can find podcasts. You can also find it live on YouTube. You can find it streaming live on Twitter. And we have a congratulations to the fans of Back Row and to a thorough thank you. We hit quite a milestone 2 weeks ago where we had over 1,000 podcast downloads. We blew it out of the water with the last podcast that we had. We had over 2,000 downloads. That is something that is incredible. It was amazing to see. When I saw it, my jaw hit the floor. I want to thank Jerry Bear for coming on and being a part of that. God damn it, I'm getting choked up again. But watching the show, watching me having to podcast to literally nobody at all, to having 2,000 downloads is something so special to me. So I wanted to thank everybody. Jeff, I want to thank you for giving me to giving me all this time and ability to come onto your show and speak my BS. So it's great times in Cincinnati. It's great times in Cincinnati. One more plug, and then I'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, man. Keep going.
If you can go to my blogs, fansided.com. You can find my blogs there. I'm going to try to get a blog out now. It's been kind of hard to write recently. I've been having some pretty bad block, and it's been hard with trying to support all of my school sports and stuff, and trying to do that with new jobs and stuff. So that being said, Ice, anytime, brother. I love coming on. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for having me on, and thank you for coming on later. 6:45. Catch us yet again for another hour. Well, maybe not an hour, but we'll figure it out. It'll be great.
Yeah, it might be an hour. We'll see. We'll
figure it out. We do like to talk. So, Iceman, I'll catch you at 6:45 at Back Row Bengals.
All right, brother.
See y'all later. Good. Thank you all so much for listening.
Good day. All right, guys, that's Josh. Like I said, check him out on Back Row Bengals. Check out his podcast. Make sure you download him. Thank God he turned his camera out because I think he's about to moon me, so I feel much better now. So I don't have to laugh while he's showing me in the chat there. Anyway, go check him out. Go check him out on Fanside, or what is it? Yeah, fanside.com and what is it, Cincy Jungle? No, I can't remember where your thing's at. Oh, where's it at, Josh?
Inside.
Where's your article at?
Did you just say Cincy Jungle?
No, where's your article at?
Fansided.com. Oh, Stripe Hype. It's on Fansided, but you just it's the Bengals side basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, go away now. Oh. All right, guys. I'm gonna get to the Facebook group to let me live stream. I appreciate every single one of them. They're Houday Nation, Houday Legion, Cincinnati Reds riding third, heading for home. Bearcat Country, Bearcat Ruckus, Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar. And you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Turnipole. TikTok is at Iceman90. My podcast, well, it hasn't been up in a week because I've been busy and I gotta delete some recordings. Hopefully the podcast will be up there. If it is, when it is, make sure you subscribe to it, like it, follow it. You guys start a review, leave a comment to say fan, find a podcast. I would greatly appreciate it. YouTubers. My original, like I said, I've started my third year of doing this. This is awesome. And if it wasn't for you guys watching, I would never be able to do any of this. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. I am at 1,480 subscribers. That is awesome. I said I wanted to get to 2,000 by the time the Super Bowl rolls around. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'll take 1,500. That works. We can go with that. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors about Sports with Strawberry Ice. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, about 6:45, we're going live on Josh's show, Back Row Bengals. So if you want to watch more of us and our goofy stuff that we do, check us out. And other than that, that's just sports, baby. See ya!
Let's go. Stripes, 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 yeah. Stripes, 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 yeah. Stripes, 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 yeah. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, Houday, we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and drippin' orange and black and white. Houday, when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the feast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle, drippin' heat. Tigers strike the city streets. East side, stand up. West side, stand up. If you reppin' Houday, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Houday in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle drippin'. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feastin' now. Fit the bounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that Houday muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and drippin' orange and black and white. Houday, when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes, now who got 'em? up on 'em. Bingo bottle, never stopping till the beast done feasting on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossing on